pinagalitan pa nga ako nung mom niya kasi ang baba daw ng rates ko nun.
Hi everyone, today we're here at the New Era Collective podcast celebrating 11 years of New Era in the Philippines, and we are with one of the artist collaborators for this year, Lei Melendres. Lei, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Lei. I'm a full-time freelance illustrator and my art style revolves around doodle arts.
So, doodle arts, yun yung maraming details, no? Maraming elements as part of the artwork.
Yeah, actually basically yung doodle arts is something you do during your free time kasi most of the time spontaneous lang siya. So like pag nagbo-bore ka sa class, magdo-drawing ka sa back of your notebook ganun. Pero nung nag-start ako mag-doodle, parang gusto nilang i-separate yun from the art style itself, so they decided to call it doodle art. So parang yung doodle art naging a combination of different kinds of elements, tapos as long as spontaneous siya, you can call it doodle art.
So, by spontaneous, diba, ang daming elements nun. And as a fan, I'm a fan of your work, no? Ang daming stuff in it. Pero do people ever ask you, how do you keep track of everything in your work, no? So, all the details and everything.
Actually, madalas eh. Kasi madami akong ginagamit na elements and patterns and characters. So, before, nung nag-start pa lang ako, since madalas kaming mag-live art, kailangan sa ulo ko na yung mga idodrawing ko dun sa mural. So hindi naman basically kung ano yung mismong idodrawing ko. I would memorize the patterns. Tapos yung, kunwari, I have a database in my mind na where different kinds of eyes, different kinds of mouths.
So bale may parang database, may parang listahan ka na, no? At one point, drawing ko si ganito, ganyan.
Tapos kina-combine ko na lang siya para makagawa ko ng iba't ibang character. Kasi ayoko nag-repeat ng mga characters as much as possible. Ganun.
Okay, nice. Kasi minsan tinatry ko rin mag-doodle art. Tapos at one point, mapablock ka eh. Ano lalagay ko dito? So yun yung secret pala, may listahan. So do you remember the moment na doodling became more than just about doodling? Na naging parang part of your artistic identity?
Siguro yun yung first time kong magkaroon ng client. Kasi before, nag-freelance na ako, pero ang ginagawa ko lang is mga logos, yun, graphic design. Tapos finally, may nag-reach out sa akin na gusto niya magpagawa ng 1/2 size illustration board na doodle. Tapos apparently from Singapore siya. Tapos bata siya, parang around 12 years old. Pero rich family, ganun.
First client mo pala, international na.
Tapos parang naisip ko, ito na yung moment na parang naging artist na ako. Tapos parang pinagalitan pa nga ako nung mom niya kasi ang baba daw ng rates ko noon time ba yun. Kasi wala pa idea.
Nagpagtatag ka. Okay, so your art now is packed with a lot of different elements and stories. For this New Era collab, how did you decide what would make it onto the piece?
For this one, I wanted to focus on the theme that was assigned to me, which was collaboration. So most of the time, I would use a lot of different characters. Pero for this one, I wanted to focus on 3 main characters. So for me kasi, ang pinaka-loud and pinaka-exciting para sa akin na part ng art scene is yung graffiti. So like on the spot siya, tapos maraming interactions, tapos may music, ganun. So naisip ko yun yung magiging pinaka-concept ko. So yung mga elements niya is lahat ng mga materials mostly na ginagamit sa graffiti. So paint markers, so yung rolling brush, tapos paintbrush, tapos syempre spray cans.
Ganda din.
So yun. Tapos may music element. Ganun.
So it's very embedded into like this hip-hop culture, street art culture that New Era is very known for. No? Were there any elements here that needed to be simplified to fit the size and the silhouette? Kasi diba panel siya ng hat.
Siguro, actually nagbawas ako ng konting patterns sa background nung ginagawa ko siya kasi gusto ko mag-focus lang dun sa main characters. Tapos dinamihan ko yung parang details ng mismo, yung outfit nila, ganun. So yun.
Is there any favorite hidden detail? May mga Easter egg ka ba nandiyan? Because you're known for all the Easter eggs, no? Syempre. May mga Easter egg ba dyan that no one will see at the first glance?
Hindi ko masabing hidden detail siya kasi so most of the time I would add a speech bubble with my logo dun sa artworks ko. Pero for this one, I felt na it would be weird if I added my logo sa branding ng New Era. So for a change, I added it as a design dun sa jacket nung ng isang character. So it would look like design sa jacket, pero it would also represent a speech bubble na rin.
And that parang ang clever naman. Very good, very good. So your style requires a lot of patience.
Yes.
How do you keep yourself motivated in the long process?
Okay. So most of the time, magkaiba yung work style ko pag live art tsaka pag pag ginagawa ko lang mga projects ko at home. So pag live art, usually naka-earphones ako, tapos for some reason ang best music for me, yung playlist ko is trap music.
Para magising.
Which is medyo weird kasi ang usual music playlist ko is something psychedelic or mga chill music. Pero pag nagla-live art ako, gusto ko trap music tapos para may energy ganun. Pero pag sa bahay or pag gusto ko lang gawin yung mga projects ko, most of the time may background ako na movie or music then na chill lang. Ganun.
Anong go-to movie mo for background movie? Lahat ng artist meron Ano yung sa'yo?
Sa akin mga Studio Ghibli madalas. Kasi madaming patterns din dun
Okay then. So at some point pwede kang kumuha na.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So your design your new era value is collaboration. And so your artwork is inspired by the idea of collaboration. How have collaborations influenced your growth as an artist? Because I know you collab with a lot of artists and you're no stranger to collabs with brands. So how has it contributed to your growth? And how does that idea come to life in your design?
For me kasi yung collaborating, naging hobby na siya sa akin. Collaborating with other artists kasi you get to learn a lot from other artists when working with them. So tapos you get to create something that is very unique. And minsan hindi na nasusundan yung mga collaboration. So parang nagiging one of one na yung artwork na gagawin nyo. And the thing I learned from working with other artists is ang dami palang pwedeng gawin na different style or different way to finish an artwork. So ang madalas gusto ko yung na-challenge ako dun sa art style nila kung paano ko i-combine yung artwork ko dun sa art style nila kasi it's something na special to them tapos yung art style ko is something special to me tapos pag nag-combine parang nagiging one of a kind talaga yung artwork.
So in a way it helps keep you on your toes na nag-learn, you're growing on the same time na how do I adapt to this artist kasi marami different collaborations. Is that the same with brands or?
Yeah. For brands, actually mas gusto ko yung collabs with artists pero yung for brands, different challenges din siya pero it's fun din lalo na pag we finally agreed on something.
This collection celebrates 11 years. It's the 11th year of New Era in the Philippines. So what does legacy mean to you? If this is the legacy of New Era, what does legacy mean to you as an artist?
Siguro for me, yung legacy is something you leave to the art community. An impression or a movement. Kunwari, for me, siguro yung legacy ko is I was once the head of a big group, doodle art group. Tapos, yung parang naging legacy ko na is doon nila ako nakilala and sila may kanya-kanya na silang mga artist careers ngayon. Tapos, it makes me proud na nakikita ko sila na nagsistrive sila sa industry na medyo challenging.
Kumbaga, you've put yourself in a position na you're part of their artistic journeys, but not directly, but you were able to see them in different stages, and now it's
I was
nice
able
to see
to
them
contribute
grow.
something sa growth nila.
Oh, nice. Okay, so closing, if you were to do one final doodle art piece to represent New Era's next chapter, what would it be?
Siguro I would probably draw different kinds of caps for New Era in my own style. Kasi ganun ko nakilala yung New Era. Madalas ko siya makita sa mga art scenes tapos iba't ibang styles and naisip ko, grabe kung makagawa ko ng sarili kong cap ng New Era, what would it be? So, sobrang open ako dun sa possibilities and I think yun yung magiging topic ko dun sa doodle na gagawin ko for them.
Nice. Lei, thank you for being here. It's been great having you and we're excited to see the collaboration. Nice, man.